I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine here at the Charleston Home and Design Show on Daniel Island. And we're talking with Shoshana Such with ShelfGenie. How you doing, Shoshana?
Doing great, thank you.
Good. Take a moment and tell everybody about ShelfGenie.
Well, there's a lot to tell in more than a moment, but ShelfGenie is a retrofitting opportunity to go into an existing kitchen and make it more useful for everyday use. And everybody's needs are different. So somebody might want a drawer for spices, somebody else might want a drawer for trays, somebody else might have a blind corner that they need to have full access to. So depending on what somebody's needs are, that is what I go in. I help them figure out where their stuff is, how to best organize it for them, what might help them use it better, and people love it. It's just a great product line.
So instead of replacing your cabinetry in your kitchen, ShelfGenie can come in and install these pull-out drawers, and is that correct?
Yeah, and they come in different sizes, different heights, and I've customized full-length spice pull-outs for people, so there's no limit to what we can do with the product line. It's a full extension steel rail. It's a melamine bottom, so nothing will scratch, stain, or warp. We use ply birch or solid birch, and then we come up with different ways of using these components to make somebody's kitchen more useful for them.
Shoshana, come on over here for a second so I'll have you show our viewers and listeners exactly what you're talking about. First of all, I wanted to ask you, why pull-out shelves? Why are pull-out shelves something that homeowners would seek?
Well, the most valuable purpose is most people at a certain age can't do this. And they certainly can't do this and pull out something heavy.
And you're talking about bending down to the lower cabinetry?
Yeah, no, I'm on video, so I'm just assuming that this might be a video. But in case somebody can't see it and can only hear it, I am on my hands and knees reaching under. And I've had to pull out Le Creuset pots for people before while I've been on my knees, and I can't even hardly do it. And I'm in pretty good shape. So when somebody can pull something out, and if it's anything heavy, we try to get it at a height right about their hip level. That's ideal. And people say, well, what about putting heavy stuff high up? Our glide outs will hold over 100 pounds each. So there's no problem with our product line. I have done under stairways where they've been about 4 feet deep and about 2.5 feet wide, filled with cans. So there's really no limit to what we can do to help people improve their living space and organization and having better access to the things that they want to get to in a more functional space. What
kind of shape does the existing cabinetry need to be in?
I think so long as the frame of the cabinetry is okay. It's very rare that I go into a home, say, built in the 60s. Sometimes I'll find particle board that may be fallen apart a little bit from getting moist. But most of the time, 99% of the cabinets that I see are in perfect shape for ShelfGenie, because we can build in supports. Our installer is trained in framing things out and putting in strip mounts and doing things that make the product work. And we warranty our product for life, parts and labor.
And what would the cost difference be between replacing your cabinetry versus having ShelfGenie come in and put in the pull-out drawers?
Well, I would say one of the largest jobs I did here locally was about $9,000 total accessorizing for their space. A couple of upper cabinets with spice pullouts, a corner cabinet, lower cabinets, pantry, pan dividers, all of these kinds of things. And to replace that cabinetry and then put all that in, he'd probably be looking at $30,000 easily. And then you have to remove it all, put in the countertops for the size kitchen that it was.
Well, great. Well, how can folks get more information about ShelfGenie?
Well, probably the best way is either visit us online, shelfgenie.com, or there's an 800 number. It's actually an 888 number. It's 888-217-8050. We have Monday through Saturday operators on the phones. They're fantastic. Our appointments are about 1.5 to 2 hours. They educate the customer on what to expect. We confirm appointments with customers. We follow up. We welcome new customers. It's a wonderful customer service setup.
Great. Well, we have been talking with Shoshana Such with ShelfGenie here at the Charleston Home and Design Show on Daniel Island. Thanks so much, Shoshana.
Thank you, Tim.